Hi guys, so
Hello, we're back
yeah, we just
after
got
2 weeks.
yeah,
Personal
Yeah.
stuff, but
yeah.
it's all good, and we're back. And what are we doing today? I have no clue. Movie review?
Oh, yeah. Oh, was I?
We're doing a movie review,
Yeah.
and let me tell you, we went to go see It Follows. So here's our review of It Follows, the new horror movie by somebody I don't know. Yeah, It Follows. So the plot really fast. There's gonna be spoilers in this, so
Yeah.
change the video if you didn't see it yet.
The
Or
spoilers are that this girl has sex, she gets followed, and
Yeah.
that's it.
okay, so the plot of the movie is
Yeah.
you have sex. Like this guy has sex with this girl, and like it's supposed to like represent an STD, but like it follows you in the form of this human, and like if he like gets to you, or it could be a girl, a guy, you're the only one that sees it, and they just follow you. The only way you could like lose it is to pass it on. But I
Yeah.
didn't understand that, because you pass it on and it's still gonna follow you anyway.
Yeah.
So there's no way to get out of it, really. But yeah, basically this representation of an STD in the form of a human is gonna follow you for the rest of your life, pretty much, and try to kill you. Which is a really, interesting concept and cool. But
Yeah. The movie sucked. I would not recommend going to go watch it because it was just really predictable throughout the whole, and how long was it? An hour and 40 minutes?
like an hour 40, hour 50.
And it was just really, it was just stupid. I don't know.
What didn't you like
didn't
about
it? It was repetitive.
Yeah.
And it was so predictable.
Yeah.
Like I could tell what was gonna happen next.
Right.
Because the only thing that was really happening was that she was being
Followed
followed by
for
someone.
an hour and 50.
And I don't know, it's just
It
reminded
scare
me.
you?
Well, there's a lot of jump scares,
Okay.
and that's the only reason why I was like.
Right.
But it reminded me of the movie Jennifer's Body. If any of you have seen it.
And that was horrible.
Yeah, I didn't. I mean, it was okay, but yeah, it just reminded me of that movie throughout like watching it.
Right.
But yeah, I would save your money. Don't go watch this movie.
Okay.
Because I didn't like it.
That's your consensus?
Yeah.
All right. I would say that this movie was way overhyped by people. I mean, it is an indie film, so like I don't know, it was an indie film, so like I was like, oh, it's this cool little indie film, they're trying to do something original, which sounds cool. But like people, like, it got such good reviews that people were like, oh, like this is, like a classic horror movie. But like this is not how classic horror movies are. And like the movie, you could tell, followed in Halloween's footsteps so much. The original Halloween, John Carpenter's Halloween, from the black and white, watching the black and white movies on TV, to even the slow walking of the person, just rip off of Michael Myers pretty much, with the music. Like even that shrieky music was like the Halloween theme.
But I don't know. I feel like the music. Oh, talk about the music.
Let me go through. First off, the movie just starts off right in the middle of things, and it's like, I didn't even get to sit down and fucking have one popcorn yet, and like we're already like in the midst of like pure terror, and so it was like you don't get a chance to settle in, to get to know the characters. Like you have maybe a 2-minute scene where they're talking like teenagers, but it's like very
really
fake.
Stupid. Yeah.
So and it's like, and it's just, once it happens and they have sex and this thing follows, it's like, where do you go from there? Like, okay, you have this great concept because it's something that everybody could relate to, because, sex and, stuff like that, unprotected sex is scary. So have it in a horror movie, which is cool. But you're going to have to go somewhere with that, because you're not going to have an hour and 50-minute movie of somebody following you for nothing, right? Well, wrong, because that's what this movie was. Legitimately, nothing happens after that except a dude follows the girl. There are no twists, No turns, no surprises, nothing, original and witty on the story. It is just legit this girl getting followed for an hour and 40, an hour 50 minutes. And it's like, if you're going to do that, you have to go somewhere. And I said this to her, I said, this would have been a much better movie if it was a short film, like a student short film, 15 minutes. And just the fact that I really expected this movie to genuinely fuck with you and leave you in suspense, but it was all jump scares.
Yeah.
Everything. And jump scares are the cheapest thing to do in a horror movie because it's not really investing a fear in you. It's just creating that reaction, that jump scare, like that Brain Games episode we watched.
Yeah.
It's not really suspense and dread and terror. It's just a loud sound, something falling down or a loud bang. That's not fear. Fear is psychological. Fear is suspense building up to something and I think this movie could have went a lot more psychological and a lot less jump scares and shitty effects and stuff.
Yeah.
There were some pretty fucking shitty effects in this movie.
It was
when because spoiler alert, they do have, you can't see who the person is if you don't have the disease, but you could see what the person is doing to the person. So he lifts her hair up and then he kicks this kid and he flies to another fucking country from the kick. I didn't know this fucking STD zombie was so strong,
But it looked so fake.
It looked so fake. It looked like a Doritos commercial or something. It just looked so fake. And if you don't have the budget to do that, don't do that in the first place. And just go psychological with it. Go is this a real thing or is this girl crazy? You could use the whole notion of everybody else not seeing it to go psychological with it and build up more ambiguity rather than this is what's happening and there's no doubt about it. Have it be something that fucks with your brain that you think about, because after the movie there's really nothing to think about the plot because it was all just pretty much there. And then let's talk about the music. So
oh boy,
the music was understandable and okay when things were happening, the last scene when the STD dude, I'm just gonna call him that, the STD dude is after her in the pool and stuff, and it's the music's building up and crescendoing, and it's and that's cool. But I'm telling you, this movie is just this chick running away from this dude, driving away, walking away. This whole movie is that. So when, they're just driving away and the music is going fucking berserk.
Yeah, I spent the whole time hiding.
They're just they're driving a car they're about to go to the store and you hear and it's
it was
calm
really
down a little bit. It's can you imagine the whole Halloween movie having Michael Myers theme throughout the whole fucking movie for an hour and a half? That would be pretty annoying and it would make the theme a lot less, legendary than it is if you're going to overdo it.
Mm-hmm.
And you didn't need the music to go so crazy throughout the whole fucking movie. It was just I get what they were going. They were trying to make you feel there's never a chance to rest and this thing could come at you at any point, but it just got to a point where it was annoying and it was you're expecting something but nothing's happening. They're just drinking a soda. Nothing, no big deal. They're just drinking a soda, but blah, blah, blah. And it's fucking insane. And, so basically that's my thing. A movie about a girl walking away and driving away and running away and, having panic attacks over something following her should be condensed to 15 minutes if you're not going to take it somewhere else, if you're not going to have a twist, if you're not going to have a surprise. And don't do the jump scares, man. Make it psychological. Make it let's go into her psyche, have an unstable you don't know if she's crazy or if this is really happening, So that's our take on it. We both didn't enjoy it.
It was terrible. I thought it was terrible. I would not.
I didn't think it was. I wouldn't watch it again. I didn't think it was the worst movie ever. It can't be the worst movie ever. There's so many bad movies, but it was just such a letdown for the for me, the potential of what it could have been was because they presented it as if this is finally an original, inventive throwback horror movie. Yet it reminds me of all the stupid horror shit that comes out these days with the jump scares. So. Nothing really different. I'd say, I don't know, maybe. What would you rate it out of 10?
0.5.
Really?
like a 1. Okay, I'll do like 3 just
No,
because
if you're gonna go 1, then you're like gonna set the bar so low.
Alright, yeah.
You have to give it something because it wasn't the worst for the concept. At least I have to like automatically for the concept I have to give it at least like around the 4, and like yeah, I would give it like maybe a for the moment of the mom having the mom.
Oh my god, that was so weird. Okay.
Or spoiler alert.
Yeah, let's just talk about this first.
Tell him.
My god. I was like
I like this part.
I thought it was really fucking unnecessary and weird, but there's this one part where the girl who got the disease, whatever, the demon thing
the
following
disease.
her. She gave it to some other guy and he was like, "Oh, whatever, nothing's happening." But then she sees like something going on in his house because they were like their neighbors, and she's like running to the house. She's like, no, no, no. And then his mom, who's like take
it's the thing. It took the form of the mom.
And the mom is like knocking on the door, and the girl's like, no, 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 don't open the door, don't open the door. And he fucking opens the door, and you see her like she goes and attacks him, but then she's like on top of him, like doing all
having
this
sex
stuff,
with him,
and she's like shirtless.
And that's how she kills him.
And
so
I was sitting there like.
So his last vision was his mom raping him, and I thought that was pretty fucking insane and crazy to do. So I liked that she was like. I was like, she disturbed her.
Yeah, that's just a little.
But I have to give it like some points for that. I'm gonna go with. All right, so you think about yours. I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with a 5.5 out of 10. What are you gonna go with?
4.
4 out of 10. Yeah. Okay. So there you go. There's our review of the movie.
Yeah.
Don't see it.
Yeah, please just do yourself a favor.
Just do yourself a favor and go watch some other horror movies.
Yeah,
because
don't do this.
Just go back to the vault, watch some Michael Myers. If you watch Michael Myers, you don't have to see this because this is just a ripoff of that pretty much. Except Michael Myers actually has a cool story and shit. Because like Michael Myers is following Jamie Lee Curtis, but like all right, now we have STD dude following this chick.
Yeah.
So yeah. There it is, 5.5 out of 10 and 4 out of 10.
Yeah.
And yeah, it follows. We'll be back next week with something. I have no clue what we're gonna do. Do you?
I don't know.
We'll figure it out. She'll pick it out this time.
No.
But yeah, you will. All right. So sorry for being out for 2 weeks, but we're back. Back to our regular schedule of every Wednesday. Okay. So take care. Spike your hair. And is that it?
I hope you I hope you guys have a great week.
All right, that was corny. All right, love you. Bye.